Hello and welcome to a new episode of HOM Entertainment. I'm Brady Yates and on location at Nancy Moore Park in Meridian Township with Jeff Kapp, who is a local filmmaker. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
First off, why are we in Nancy Moore Park? It's because of your recent film that you were doing, Ever After. Let's talk about that, and then we've talked to you before. I'll kind of get back into how we met you originally. So first, tell us about Ever After.
So Ever After was this short film I wrote probably in 2017, and we never got around to making it. And then finally this year I had the right things in place, the right cast lined up, and it's just a super emotional, personal film that I wrote in 6 minutes. Well, the first draft was 6 minutes. After that, I went back and did a couple different rewrites on it. But it kind of deals with what I feel like a lot of us go through, is just loss, regret, insecurity, and I formed it all into one. What started it was there was this one night I couldn't sleep at all. I have 2 kids, and I just sat in their rooms. And I just thought about the first time I found out I was going to be a father, and all the feelings I had with it, being scared, being excited. Did I really deserve this? This gift, and had me questioning a lot of things about myself. And then kind of around the same time, I found out some information about a friend and his wife. They were splitting up, and that stuck with me too. So just in 6 minutes, I wrote this first draft of this film, and it just happened.
A lot of emotions, it sounds like.
Emotions, yeah.
So why at the Nancy Moore Park? Why the park system?
So I grew up playing softball here, and I've always loved this park. And I knew that this film had to have that almost like an isolated, setting for it. So it was the first place that kind of popped into my head was here. And luckily, Meridian Township was great enough to let us come in, give us a permit to come in after dark, instead of locking us in. And we were right. This is the perfect setting for it. So, yeah.
Tell us about the cast, your actors, and everyone involved with the project.
So it stars Mason Hyder and Callie Bustle. Mason starred in Scapegoat, my previous feature film, and then Callie Bustle was somebody that I was in a short film about a year and a half ago, and she was the main actress in it alongside me, and we met there and we kind of just hit it off, and I found out she has her own film production company and they're doing amazing things out there, and we just have remained so close since. And she's just this tremendous actress, and with how Mason and her are, the chemistry, I was sold. Like I knew those two were the ones I wanted to have, and they kill it. Like this, I mean, overall, it's a one-scene short film, so it's not the most exciting thing, but the story is amazing, and how they just portrayed it and brought it to life just made it, as great as it is.
Tell us a little bit about the story specifically.
Like I said, it was, I don't know how to explain it really. It's just, on set, you could feel as they were delivering the lines, everyone was getting choked up with it, because, like I said, it's so, everyone can feel, they have some sort of connection. That was the biggest thing that blew me away during this, was how many people I've had reach out to me and say, I connected to this story, and I was choking up at the end, in tears, and I was like, yes, that's what I wanted, because that's how I felt. Even on set, there's a couple times where I think the biggest thing is when he delivers the whole "I miss you" line. Apparently, everyone just gets choked up, and as you hear it, I think we might have cut it out a little bit, but you heard a couple people on set kind of do a couple sniffles. And just so many lines in there just really cut deep, and they connect with a lot of people. So that love and that loss and, insecurity is, I think we all feel it at some point.
As a filmmaker, what's your process? You've done multiple projects, and tell us about the conception to execution.
It all varies. I mean, like I said, this was just, I couldn't sleep one night, and this just kind of came to me. And, when we did Scapegoat, we were out running around in the woods filming and chasing, and it sparked this whole feature film. And everything else from that, I try to find something that maybe hasn't been done yet, or if it has been done, how to twist it to make it my own. I love putting twists at the end of films, and Ever After has a nice little a twist at the end. Scapegoat had a big couple twists at the end. So the process is just finding that one thing in that moment of being super creative. And then I love pre-production. I love planning. I love organizing all of it. And then when we did on set, it's just a whole new feel. And you never write a film once, you write it 3 times: when you write it, when you shoot it, and when you edit it. And that entire process is just, it's just so fun. You start seeing things that you didn't see when you wrote it the first time, so you can, on set, get a different shot than what you wanted. And then, post-production, how you edit something to maybe, be a little bit different than, than you saw it on set. So.
Going back to Scapegoat, we attended the premiere at Studio C. Where is that project currently? And tell us about what's next for Scapegoat currently.
So that is with the colorist right now. He's finishing up his final pass-through of the film. Once that's done, we send it off to distribution, and they give us a thumbs up. And as of right now, we're trying to shoot for a late fall release in stores and online as well too. So hopefully by the end of the year, it'll be out for people to grab.
Well, congratulations on that. That's definitely a big project and endeavor. So let's talk about what's next for you. So after Ever After, what kind of projects are you working on?
So we actually filmed our next short film this weekend. It's called Still. It's a horror film. Not to give too much away, but it deals with a woman who is suffering with sleep paralysis, and she wakes up to find somebody in her home. And then after that, we have another short film that we're going to tackle, just a little couple man project. But then the big one that we're going to do is we filmed a short film last year called Storage. And then that kind of blew up to be bigger than what we thought. So that's actually being turned into a feature film. So we have a professional screenplay writer from Canada named Nolan. He is helping me write the script right now. We'll probably start that, getting into the whole pre-production planning at the end of the year, and probably shoot early spring next year. We have a different production company that came on. Their last movie was put out by Sony Films, so we have a lot of push going right now, and hoping to end it big and make a film that's bigger than us right now.
So it sounds like you work with a lot of different people. Can you talk a little bit about the collaboration of different groups and businesses?
Yeah, everyone's different, and it challenges you with every single person of how you think and how you go into a film. And with this is my first time working with another screenplay writer, and his process is a lot different than mine. And him being in Canada and me here, it's all online through text and all this other stuff. So just seeing how he shapes a film, and then having my input to it. We challenge each other. He comes up with an idea, and I just get excited from that, and I come up with something more, and then he bounces off of that. And when it comes to different actors and everything too, everyone on set we're just so laid back about, we want everyone to give us their opinion on what's going on. I've had so many actors tell me they love being on set because they feel like they can express, what if we do this a little bit, or what if we do that, and they love improv. And the moment you open yourself up to that, the ideas just keep coming, and you just end up with something that was so much better than original. So yeah, every person brings something special, and it's great to bounce ideas off of each other.
What is your ultimate goal as a filmmaker? I mean, where do you see yourself in the future and different projects you're going to do?
Not Hollywood. I don't want to do that. I like the independent scene a lot. I have 2 kids that are here. I don't ever see myself ever being okay with being away from them for months at a time. So right now, this is good for me. For me, all I want to do is create a story and a film that people can get lost in and just enjoy themselves. And if it's one person's favorite movie in their life, then I've done more than what I've ever wanted to do. So yeah.
What advice, and I think I may have asked you the last time we talked to you, what advice do you have for aspiring filmmakers out there?
Keep shooting your films over and over and over again. Don't stop. One's not enough. You will learn everything that you hated from the first one. Fix it. Go right into your next one, and just keep learning. Always be humble to the people that are there to work for sandwiches or Little Caesars. Just always be humble to everybody around you, and keep challenging yourself every day. Always push bigger than the last one, and eventually you'll start meeting people with the same mindset, and you can just grow with them and keep pushing on.
Well, thank you so much. We appreciate it. And you know what? I'm sure it's not the last time we talk to you about your films locally. So congratulations, and we look forward to seeing what else you bring.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yep.
HOM Entertainment will be right back.